Hi everyone, Audrey from Thriftaly here. Today we are going to upcycle an old t-shirt that has holes in the sleeves. Since the shirt is very much loved by its wearer, I have suggested to simply remove the sleeves, then serge it around, fold it in, and make a new wearable sleeveless shirt. For this tiny task, you will need a shirt. Another great tool is a simple seam ripper. You could probably cut off the sleeves and simply fold over and sew them together, but my mom taught me to first rip the seams, serge the material off, then fold it over and secure it with a zigzag stitch on a simple machine. So today we're going to mainly work with the overlocker or the serger. See you soon. Okay, let the ripping begin. We will simply remove the sleeve part, so that means we'll go all around here. And yeah, make sure to not damage the material, because then it'll make the whole sleeve removal a bit more difficult and less attractive, of course. And you want, a semi-professional finish. I mean, I'm a complete amateur myself, but it never hurts to go the extra mile to ensure that the garment turns out, good looking and still very wearable. So yeah, the thing that you want to do is identify one of the main threads. Usually I think those are here, lower loopers. Ah, yes, see how it makes the whole thing go apart. So oh well, I tried. Can you imagine? The Serger uses 4 times the amount of thread than a regular machine, so expect a lot of thread. Take your time, don't rush. Yeah, be careful. I preach that you always should look out to not damage the material, then go ahead. Then I do it myself. Gosh, yes. Whoop. So here's the thing, once you have a hole, it becomes a bit easier. Is this the main thread? It's gonna help me take everything apart? Nope, it's not. So just go little by little. Some people like taking clothes apart. For example, my mom. She turns on the television, listens to her news, and she says, oh, I take some old piece of clothing and I simply take it apart for my future projects. And I can see how that's possible, because it can be really relaxing, and you can see results instantly. Try to remove this. No, not the master thread. It's not the master thread. La 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 la. The Serger is quite a new machine. Recently learned to work with, although I'm still very much in the learning process, because it has different settings. It does not like slippery materials too much. And I had a dress made from a semi-slippery material, and my Serger did not like it one bit. Oh, by the way, that dress is in one of my first videos where I present the stuff I thrifted then fixed to fit me. So it's so weird that it took me a long while to pick up sewing, because my mom is so good at it, and I always want, actually my goal after school, I wanted to become a fashion designer, but oh, here, I think I got the master thread. No. Or did I? Yeah, my parents were concerned with my choice, because in Lithuania, fashion design at the time was not the way to earn money. So that's why I chose English instead. I mean, I don't regret it, because I finally get to sew now, since, there are so many opportunities for, people. You only have to go ahead and, grab that opportunity, because, I mean, it always seems I do too little to achieve my goals, but then, Okay, again, let's try and it completely apart. Yes. Ah, no. No! That was not the must. You know, and taking clothes apart teaches you a lot about the way clothing is constructed, you know? And how factories, you know, hide, for example, bulkiness in materials or are bad at hiding them. It's such a gorgeous day today, so I figured what a good day for crafts it is. Still not the main thread. My chair is squeaky. I poked a hole. Oh, I probably poked the sleeve. Oh no, yeah, here it is, yeah. That's why slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady. Do you know any other sayings that mean you should not rush and take your time? I'm standing up now because I'm tired of sitting.
Because why have to make things so complicated?
I'm only halfway through. I'm starting to regret I chose not to cut it off simply. But I shall persevere. I shall not stop until I get enough. So interesting to watch. A chair, a sewing table, nothing else. Okay, there's 2 threads. Let's try. Gently pull on one of them. Nope. Yay! The first sleeve is officially done. Now on to the second one. Yeah.
Reinforcement has arrived.
Yes, coffee. So good, yes. My gosh, it's time consuming. Better be worth it. So much thread. No master thread. Yeah. Oh, man, oh man. Ah! Kilometers worth of thread in a single t-shirt. Ah. Come on, come on. Okay, this calls for some more coffee. And not only me, the whole carpet usually is full of tiny thread pieces. Lots of fun to vacuum. I finally found it! The master thread! Shoot. See how it's coming apart beautifully. Oh, so gorgeous. I know, halfway done. Finally! The sleeves have been removed. So now, on to the serger. So here's my serger. Of course, the thread that I'm going to use is not really white, but since it's not gonna show, I am hoping to wing this one with. Okay, so what we're going to do is serge off the edges. As you can see, they're quite unsightly. So we want to make them look good again. And we are going to take our time and not rush it. And we don't want to cut off too much because then, you know, it'll look uneven, untidy, so. Ah, oh no, a thread broke. Why? Oh. Of course you could do the job with using 3 threads. I have done it previously when I didn't notice that one of the threads had snapped. Yeah. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Note to self, do not stretch the material. Alrighty. I messed up a little bit, but not too much. So we're going to do the same with the other sleeve hole. So the sleeves have been serged. The only thing remaining is to attach them so that they look tidy with a simple zigzag stitch on my simple sewing machine. So let's do it. Wonderful. Okay, so we have the machine all set up and ready for work. Okay, let's turn on the zigzag stitch. I'm gonna sew it while the garment is inside out, so I could see what I'm sewing. And I'll try to keep as close to the serged stitch as possible. Yeah, it's good that this table moves. I keep doing this. I watch the needle, not the foot. And I am trying to teach myself to look at the foot and not the needle. And my stitches are usually beautifully wonky, so I'm still learning. Whoa there, horsey. I usually go extra slow over the bits where the material bundles up more, and you know, you have to go through 4 layers instead of the usual 1 or 2. Or not. My machine can handle it. Although I did break a couple of needles previously. And be careful to not let these threads loose, because the machine might try to, you know, to catch onto them. Lift the needle, and there we go. Snip. Now we'll do the same on the other sleeve. And so we have it, the finished garment. See, no more sleeves. Not sure if you can see it whole. Yay! This took, well, a couple of hours, I guess, basically due to the seam ripping. It's really time consuming, so I get why other YouTubers choose to simply cut it off. So yeah, yay! So this was a fun little afternoon project. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you'd like to see more of what I do, make sure you subscribe. Comment if you have any suggestions for my future videos, and I hope to hear from you soon. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time.